Hi there, folks. This is Tenacious Earl, and here we are with another game here on Tabletop Baseball Plus. This is the 244th out of 270 games of this long project. These projects that I've run, this is the second one that I am on track to complete in what is not record time. But today we'll have the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. It seems like I've had the Mets on here a lot. Part of the reason is they just have been at the top, and for a while there was a bit of a race. There was some drama possibly with a team it was the Pirates for a bit, the team they're facing today, and then the Marlins, and then even the Padres were looking like maybe they'd make a run for the Mets, but now it's pretty much squared away as, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one too. As you can see here, the Mets have a 3.5 game lead, and then 4.5. So that's over the Padres. Padres still hanging out there in second place. It's tough to believe. But with that said, you also have the Marlins and the Blue Jays tied 4.5 back, and that is your playoff cutoff. The reason we're playing this game out here today is that the Pirates, they are kind of like at a pivotal moment here. They are very close to being out of it. They are 4 games. So the column that says playoffs with games back, that column is the games out of the playoffs. And the Pirates are 4 games out of that tie between Toronto and Miami. If they lose this one, they would end up 4.5 back, which with 5 games... Well, they would have 6 games remaining, so it's still in the possibility for them, but it's really tough because you've got other teams that are ahead, like the Tigers, who the Pirates will play in the final series of the season. So those teams have the potential to knock each other out of that race for that last one. So it's in one of those things where, the Pirates more or less have to win out. They're in a place where they can't lose maybe more than one more game. So if they lose this one here, it is pretty much on the rocks, and it's going to be tough to get it back in the water. So that's why we're doing this one here. So a little bit of channel news as well. Oh, let's talk about the starters. Chad Kuhl will get the start for Pittsburgh, while Robert Gesellman will pitch for the Mets in this one. So a couple of righties. And now the channel news. My plans are to broadcast quite a few of these final games leading up to a playoff. So it's going to be a 1-4 and then a 2-3 type setup for playoffs. 7-game series. Play a championship game just like we did the first time. And so what I would like to try to do is get as many of the games on here that have implications for those playoffs. I mean, this is why I've played 243. This will be 244. Trying to get to this point where it actually comes down to sort of like brass tacks, and teams are either getting in or getting out. And, will the Padres hang in there with a team that is not so good, wasn't very good, but heck, they were in a tough division, that NL West. Look at the teams that are out there. You got the Bash and Rockies. You got the Dodgers, perennial favorites, kind of like the Giants at the end of their solid run, and even the Diamondbacks with some quality. So the Padres had a rough go of it out there, and in this one, they are pretty much holding their own. Just with all things considered, just with a lot of pitching changes. They did some weird trades. They sent, I think, Cozart to Florida and then back in a trade that involved Cashner and a couple of other guys. So it was just a wacko season for them. And somehow guys like Will Myers have persisted. So that's my plan. I'll probably stream a couple of them. I know that there are some people that like the streaming. I think a lot of the people that a lot of the numbers that I don't want to be focused on numbers too much, but it does seem like we get pretty good viewership when we just post these videos that are recorded. So I'll do a mix of those things. probably more of these types than the stream, but we'll see. It depends on all the crazy stuff that's going to happen in the holiday season. I also wanted to mention, some of you had asked about Tabletop Earl. Things are great with him. He's just kind of like taking a little bit of a sabbatical from what he's done for years now on the channel here. Not many breaks for him over the time. And, you know, in this year where there's just so much turmoil with the virus and politics and all this stuff, I mean, I don't blame anybody for needing a little bit of a change up to try and, you know, find some kind of excitement in this time, which sometimes seems a little bit dark. So hopefully the light's at the end of the tunnel with all of that. And I think for him, it sounds like be on the lookout in the new year. I think he's just it's not tabletop baseball, but it's baseball cards has been his thing that he's been up to lately. So I don't think he would be too concerned about me sharing that with you. But anyway, he appreciates you guys being concerned and wondering where he's at, but not too much longer, as you know, he is still very much interested in this pursuit, but he got the hankering for something else, so for a period of time here. So anyway, like I said, I'll be putting out quite a bit of content. Would like to have this all finished up with the playoffs and all by Christmas if I can help it. Have a little bit of time off there too, so between this break, Christmas, hopefully that Christmas week leading up to Christmas will be kind of like the finishing touches on this project. So and speaking of holidays, we're on a holiday weekend. Mine is just starting here. I'm off until next week, so I'm hoping to get a few games in. Going to try and get, like I said, the most important ones. If I can get some that are just like back markers, I'll probably play those offline. Been playing a lot of these games offline. So anyway, game 244, Tenacious Baseball League version 2.0, Pirates and Mets, coming your way right now. All right, so this is going to be the lineup for Pittsburgh. Unfortunately for Pittsburgh, if they want to make this comeback stick, they're going to have to do it without Josh Harrison or Starling Marte, who, upon continuing to examine, as I have, the usage lineups and defensive lineups and things like that over the course of the season, and I've tried to mirror usage in my project here. In the same way, they did not have those two players over the final parts of the season, as they must have either been injured or shut down because the Pirates were not in the race, I guess. So this is going to be the lineup they use. It'll be Jordy Mercer, shortstop, going to lead off. Matt Joyce in left. This is facing a right-hander, Gesellman. McCutcheon in center will bat third. Gregory Polanco in right. Then Josh Bell at first will bat fifth. Sixth will be Jung-Ho Gong, the third baseman. Francisco Cervelli catching. Sean Rodriguez, second base. And Chad Kuhl, the pitcher, facing Gesellman. And we're going to get going here with a 6-3 against a righty. This is a ballpark single. So the ballpark singles are 0. So that is going to be a liner to shortstop Cabrera, and that's 1 out. Bad weather here at Citi Field. We did the pre-game roll. It's a night game, so it was, I believe it was 18 on the D20. So we've got the poorest conditions you can get, which are 0s and then 9s on the home run. So 1 out there. And Matt Joyce now 2-3. That's another ballpark single chance and another liner. This time it's going to be caught by TJ Rivera for the second out. So 2 ballpark singles come up nothing for the Pirates. And then McCutcheon, there's a 2-9. That's a strikeout. So Gesellman gets his first K of the game. That gets us a 0 there. We will just, I'm going to try and stream this along a little bit here best we can. So Chad Kuhl, that's the wrong side of the chart. And he's going to be facing this lineup. It'll be Curtis Granderson leading off for New York. Playing in center field, Jose Reyes at third base, batting second. Then Yoenis Cespedes in left. Jay Bruce in right. Asdrubal Cabrera shortstop. James Loney first. TJ Rivera second base. Rene Rivera catching. And Robert Gsellman. Facing Chad Kuhl, 6'10". That is going to be catcher X. So catcher is Cervelli. He's 3E4. I have all this extra room now. I've got to get my charts arranged here, so bear with me as I do that. I should have done this already. So for the catcher, we will roll the D20, as we do on all X chances. That's a 10. So for a 3-range 10 is going to be either passed ball or foul out. Nobody's on base, so it would be a foul out. He is an E4, and that's 13. And he is able to make that catch in foul territory, 1 out. And while I'm at it here, I'm going to set up my other chart. So it is at my disposal. Okay. Jose Reyes, 3'11", is a grounder to first base. It's going to be a tough play there, but Bell will be able to make it. He underhands it to Kuhl covering. And now Yoenis Cespedes, 5'6", batting from the right side. A 1 on the D20 would lead to a single, but it's a 20, so it's a liner caught by Gong. And so 1, 2, 3 for both teams here in the first. That brings us to Polanco and company. I'm going to switch my side for the chart here. It's kind of in my way. There we go. Acres of space now. It's really nice. Okay, so Polanco 2-4. It's a grounder to first. Loney is going to take it to the bag himself. It's a ground ball first base A. So for the A's and B's, I tend to just have it be unassisted putouts for the first baseman. Josh Bell, 1-8, grounder pitcher. So it'll be Zellman over to the first baseman Loney for the second out. Now Jung Ho Gong for 11, righty. Grounder to short. Cabrera completes the 6-3 putout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Quick inning and a half here so far, with absolutely nothing on the board. Oops. So, Jay Bruce, 5-4 lefty, grounded to third base. Tough play for Gong, a 4 range. Anything 7 or above, 19 he will get to it. And then 9 he is an E34, and a 9 is going to be an error. So errant throw pulls Bell off the bag, and Bruce reaches on an error. So first base runner, Asdrubal Cabrera at the plate. He's got a ton of home runs in this season, 5'11", righty. Grounder to shortstop A. That is going to be a double play ball, perfectly set up there for Mercer. He's going to throw to Rodriguez and over to first to Loney. It's Bell over there. Third for the second out. So the base is clear. Loney, speaking of him, 5'7", strikes out. Actually, no. Let's see. 5'7" for a lefty. I was getting a little quick here. Lefty is a 1-2 single chance. Will he get it? He will not. Liner. Not liner. Ground ball, first base. I will call that unassisted as well. So no score through 2. Okay, so it'll be Cervelli. 7, 8, 9. Then so Cervelli, Rodriguez, and Kuhl. 2-7 is going to be a hit, the first hit for the Pirates. chance for a double, just a 10% chance on this split. We look at the D20 and it's a 2, so a double for Cervelli. Gets things going here in the third for the Pirates. Rodriguez hoping to move the run along, take it the other way maybe. 1-5 is going to be a run scoring single, possibly a double. Actually, a good chance at a double. It's a what is that? A 65% chance there. 1-15, but it's 17. It'll be a single, but still 2-base advance on that hit, and the first on the board, Pittsburgh, in basically what is coming down to almost elimination time here for them. Cervelli comes in to score 1-0. Now, Cool is a debunting guy, and I've decided here in the last 2 weeks I'm not bothering with the infield in choice. I'm just going to take their straight up bunting altogether, so they're both debunters here. He's going to try and sacrifice over Rodriguez, so we roll the D20 first just for any possible wild pitches, pass balls, or balks. And so an 8 on a D is going to be a 1 and 2 chance. So he's fouled it off with his second strike. Got the second strike by a foul off. He's going to go one more time here. His pitcher's hitting card number 1. Pretty likely to end up out, and you don't want him to ground in a double play. So we do it one more time, and it's a 4. So this is going to be a sacrifice to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it, throws over to first. It'll be bag covered by Rivera. Second baseman covering the bag there. But 1 out now, but Rodriguez does get pushed along to second base. Mercer looking for an RBI here, 3-5. That is going to be a single to left. Rodriguez, relatively fleet-footed, definitely not super speedy, but 13. Being held is 12 with only 1 out. We'd add 2 if there were 2 outs. So 12. Left fielder is Cespedes with a -5. He's going to have to hold. We cannot send him there with only 1 out. So the third base coach puts on the brakes, and we'll see if that comes back to haunt them or not. So first and third with 1 out. It's going to be Matt Joyce. Got a little bit of hay here against Gesellman. 6'9" is a strikeout. That is not how you draw it up if you're the Pirates. Now it's going to come down to Andrew McCutchen, righty versus righty. Can he get a clutch hit here? 5'4" right-hander, a fly ball to center field. It's Granderson, not the best range. He's a 3. So we look at the chart. Anything 7 or above for a 3 will be an out because he is an E0. So he is basically perfect with the glove. Just a matter of whether he can get to it. Anything 6 or below will score Rodriguez from third. It's a 5, so that is a single, but it will score Sean Rodriguez in a big hit from Kutch. 2-0 Pirates. Granderson could not get to it. Mercer will end up at third. Gets the jump on with the 2 outs on contact. And now Gregory Polanco still first and third. Mercer right there. Obviously infield back with 2 outs. And it is a 4-7 lefty. Going to load the bases with a walk. Good working of a walk there from Polanco. It's going to bring up Josh Bell, who is at this point a youngster getting some September call-up time here for the Pirates. Definitely an off chance at a home run here. He has normal power. Batting from the left. Fortunately for Gesellman, he does not have any ballpark homer chances off either side. So it's going to have to come off Bell's card. And here it is. So bases loaded, 2 away. And it's a 3-9. That's a grounder. He needed the 3 column, but the wrong part of the 3 column. It's going to be grounder. Second base. TJ Rivera throws to Loney. And that ends the top of the inning. They get the bases loaded. They do bring home 2 on RBI singles by Sean Rodriguez and Jordy Mercer, but Andrew McCutcheon, my bad there. But only 2 runs to show for it, so let's keep right moving along here. 2-0 Pirates in do or die time for them. The Mets are basically in their they would have to lose out and have both Miami and Toronto win all their games, which is going to be pretty tough. Toronto has Baltimore in that final series, and Baltimore is also clawing away. So, but this game's far from over. Bottom of the third, TJ Rivera. It is a 3-11, which is a possible single. This is a ballpark correction. 1-14 is a single, and this is an 11. So TJ Rivera reaches. It brings up Rene Rivera, looking to tie this game with 1 swing of the bat. And before that, we have to check a balk or pass ball. It'll be pass ball check for Cervelli, 1-3. 15 is not going to lead to a pass ball. That's a 4-8. Batting from the right side, that's a strikeout. 4-9 is trouble for Cool. But he does get Rene Rivera swinging there. So, let's see. Gazelman, he will also be bunting just like Cool did. So, that is a 2 on a D as a speed chance. Gazelman with good speed, 1-13. He would be able to hoof it out for a single. And he does. So that's just a well-placed bunt. And now Rivera will be at second. Gazelman at first with only 1 out. That's why you do your best there. And sometimes you get away with it. Gazelman without the standard pitcher speed of 10. He gets 13 on the chart there. So Granderson now with a chance to get at least 1 home, maybe more. 2-2, he is going to draw a walk, and Cool loads the bases. Gazelman was able to get out of it in the top of this inning. Can Cool. They will play with infield at double play depth. They want 2. Reyes is going to be a tough guy to get that off of. He is pretty speedy still, even in the latter parts of his career. And it is a 2-4. Then that is going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. Cool. He's going to get it to Rodriguez over to first in time. And that is going to be it for the third. Man, that was a whirlwind there. And I'm going to make a change. That was not Rodriguez. That should be Mercer, because Reyes is hitting from the left side. But anyway, fortunately, we do the best we can, but sometimes you have to think through things, and when you're trying to do things quickly and on the fly and in rhythm, you take that 50-50 chance, and then once you realize your guess was incorrect, you eat your humble pie and use your correction tape and move on. So, top of the fourth. It's going to be gong here. 2-0 Pirates. Not really shaking these much. This dice tower does a real good job. Gong strikes out off of right-handed hitter. 1 out. Right, he is a righty, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Cervelli, 2-9. That's a single. He gets his second hit of the game. So, double single for Cervelli, and a good outing for him so far. He also had a foul out they made. So, and done a pretty good job keeping cool under fire. So, runner at first, 1 down. Rodriguez drove home Cervelli in the 3rd inning. 6-9 for a right-hander is going to be a walk, so Cool will come up with 2 on. And this is always a bit of a dilemma here. You would prefer just the strikeout probably from Cool, but I think we're going to give him a shot here. Could lead to a double play. We will see. 1-9, that is a strikeout, so at least it doesn't end the inning. They keep first and second for Mercer. 2 down now. Can they rake in another run here with 2 outs? 1-7, no, that's a ground ball to second base, and that was going to be Rivera. Taloni retires the side, 2 on, 1 hit. I mean, 2 left from 1 hit. So bottom of the 4th coming right up here from Citi Field. Still 2-0 Buccos. Chad Cool from Middletown, Delaware. Cespedes, 6'10 righty. That's a catcher X. Another chance for Cervelli. He's a 3, and a 6 is going to be a pop-up. It's either pass ball or pop-up. There's nobody on base or pop-up as long as he doesn't commit an error, and he doesn't. Another put out for Cervelli. 1 down. Bruce 4-6 from the right side. As a grounded to third base, Gong throws all the way over to Bell for 2. And now, as Drubel 3-6, potential double on a 1-8, and that is going to be a 2-out double for Cabrera. Loney will come to the plate with a chance. Drive home a run. 2-10. Ballpark single. Again, ballpark singles are 0, so today that is a liner to second baseman Rodriguez, and that is going to be a 0. It's 2-0. Moving right along to the 5th. Two nothing. Matt Joyce 0 for 2 so far, hitting out of the 2-hole. Would love to get his first hit here, leading off the inning. 6-4. Lefty is a ballpark single. Again, that's going to be a liner to second. Rivera makes the catch, 1 out. 5-6 righty is a fly ball to left. Going a long way is Cespedes, but he has plenty of speed to get there. He makes the play. And Polanco, 5-6 lefty, is a strikeout. And that is Zellman's 5th strikeout? Nope, 4th. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was right before. 5. I can count. 1, 2, 3. Still 2-0 Pittsburgh. Hitting the bottom of the 5th. Hitting the bottom of the 5th usually means I have to go find another 5th. But okay, so Gsellman has a 6-inning rating. So does Cool. So we're still good to go here with Rivera. TJ Rivera, 2-11. That's a grounder to second base. To his left is Rodriguez. He throws to first. Easy play there for 1 out. Rene Rivera, 4-7. That's a strikeout. That is the 2nd strikeout of Rivera, and it's the 2nd strikeout for Cool, as he has been pretty quiet with those. And now it will be Gsellman. 3-3 is a pop-up. That's going to be Mercer calling everybody off, and he catches it. 3 inning for Cool. Cool having a great game here against a pesky Met team that just seems to score runs and runs. They defeated the Blue Jays in the last game 14-6. So they probably wish they had saved a couple runs, but you know, still have 4 innings left here. 2-0 Pirates. And this is where we have the inning of weakness for both of these guys. Gsellman heading into his 23rd batter of the game, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Mets are a bit depleted in the bullpen, as I probably should do this. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong scene here. I'm just going to go ahead and real quick add... I'll add this guy while we're on the fly here. This is my tracker for pitchers, and you can see here because of that, remember Montero got knocked out in the last game. And for some reason my I guess when I'm using the window at this, man, this is weird. Okay, well, anyway, see all these pitchers they use trying to get around that one inning Montero bit there. So in any regard, they're in kind of a pinch here. So they're hoping Gesellman can at least get one more inning. And so Bell, 2-4, that's a grounder to short. Cabrera had to move to his right just a tad, comes up throwing and makes the play. Gong, 1 out, 3-8. This is a ballpark home run chance, so a 1-9. This thing is pretty deep here in left. Going back is Cespedes. He looks up, and it is gone. Home run, Jung Ho Gong, 3-0 Pirates. Just a little bit too deep there. Ends up a couple rows into the stands, and Gesellman. Mets are going to have to find... They have to start warming up some bullpen guys here. They will get... You're going to get, let's see, Jerry Blevins, lefty, and let's see, Fernando Salas warming up here, just in case. Brings up Cervelli, 2-6. This is a possible homer as well, 1-3. Could it be back-to-back? It will not be. Actually, let's see, Citi Field. In left field, there is a possibility for a robbing chance. So it's a 1-3. Oh, crap. I forgot to change the scene. I'm sorry, guys. Bring it back here. Man, why didn't I move this somewhere else? Man, I apologize for any possible confusion there with that little graphic over there. Trying to do this and I forgot to do that. Anyway, so it was a 2-6. There it is. And we get a 4 now again. So the 2-6, and then we get the 4. It's a 1-3 home run chance for Cervelli. And left field is Cespedes. He's 2 range, so it will most likely stay a fly out, but it's a 1-7 home run chance. And it's 4 again. It's gone. And I think they're going to have to... They're going to try and stick with Gesellman one more batter, maybe 2 more batters, because they got the pitcher coming up right after Rodriguez. So 4-0, 1-9. This is another home run. Is it going to be 3 in a row? If it comes up 4 again, I'm going to call bad on this die. Well, that's a double, and that is going to be it for Gesellman. So they had to try to let him get through this, but I apologize for the screen there. I looked up and I realized I had gone off to my spreadsheet, and so what are they going to do? The Mets are going to think about Gesellman here for a bit. They're going to wait and see who are they going to play. Are they going to hit Cool? And the Pirates will, so they're going to call the pen. Actually, they will let Gesellman stay in this. I made a mistake here. We're going to let him stay against Cool. And so runner on second with 1 out. Cool's up bunting. 7. D7 is a sacrifice, so it's going to get the runner to third. That'll be a 5-4. Move the runner up. And now Mercer. This is going to be the last batter. This is a pretty deep outing for him. So runner at third, 2 outs. Mercer 1 for 3 to 7. Whoa, this is going to score the run. And so it is 4-0. This is going to be 5-0 unless it's a 20. It's a 3. 1 to 19 single chance. And I tell you what, I feel kind of bad on this. I got Gong. Gong was the 2-8 ballpark homer. And then Cervelli was the 1-3, and we had the ballpark. So or the robber chance. So this is where we did get him a second third of an inning there with that sacrifice, but Mercer drives home another run. It's 5-0. We'll go to the pen. It's going to be Joyce coming up, and they will have Blevins come in here. A little bit of mop-up duty. Mets in good shape here, so they don't really... That's 5 2/3. They're not sweating this out too much. One loss doesn't make a blown season or anything. So, okay, runner at first, and Mercer not much for stealing. 2 outs, 1-10, and isn't that the way it works? Grounder back to Blevins in time. You change the pitchers, and then all of a sudden things go back to normal. So, but that's 3, and man, I'm a little out of practice here. You have to bear with me. It seems like I haven't played too many on the recording, and I've been trying to use these tools, and sometimes it just gets in the way. So Granderson now against Cool. Can the Mets get something going here? 3-3. That's a grounder to shortstop. Mercer makes the play. 1 out. Jose Reyes 1-8 strikes him out. Cool with an excellent outing here. 3 hits given up so far. 1 walk. Another guy reached on an air. 3-3 again. That's a hit by pitcher plus a potential injury. It's a 12. So the 12 injury is 3 games. We're just going to say he has to sit out this one. It's a third, so it would be 1 game. We'll probably try to get him rest next game. And let's roll the white die here. It is a 6, so he will have to come out. So, they're going to bring in Conforto to pinch run. And then he is going to end up playing left field. So Cespedes is gonna have to miss a game with that injury. So we cut it by a third, but still 3 is gonna turn into 1. So now with a runner at first and 2 outs, could this be the start of something? Jay Bruce has the power to cut into this lead. Can he do it? 6-6 lefty. No, he doesn't. That's a grounder to second, and Rodriguez gets it to Bell, and that ends it. So Conforto is going to head out there into left field and take Cespedes' place, and Blevins will stay in here and pitch the 7th, as he's going to have Polanco a lefty and Bell a switch hitter, who I don't think does as well against lefties. So here is McCutcheon, 5-9. Righty is another potential home run. He is pretty good power. 1-16. Will it go? hold on, it's going to stay. It is going to be caught out there by Conforto just entering the game, and so the Mets get away with that one. Polanco, 5-3 lefty, grounder to first. Loney 3, 12, he gets to it, E15, and 15, that could be an error. Let's take a look. I'm thinking no, but could be yes. First base, E15, 12, 14, and 17, and a 7. So no, that's going to be okay. He will toss it to Blevins covering. 2 outs. Josh Bell, 5-9 lefty. This is another home run chance. He has weak power, though, against left-handed pitching. So it will be a 1-4 single, 5-20 double. It's a 12. Now Gong. Could bring in a relief pitcher here. 1-9 lefty is a strikeout, so that will be it. Blevins works around that double. And a 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Can't wait till we can get back there one of these days, once we get a vaccine out into the public and things return to normal. That would be great. Hey, Salas is still up in the pen for the Mets. We're at the bottom of the 7th here. It is 5-0 Pirates. The Mets swept the previous series in Pittsburgh, so Pittsburgh looking to try and get back here. And this, again, as I said early on, this game is pivotal in their ability to make the playoffs, really. They can't afford any more losses at this point. Or if they can, they might be able to afford one if they see other teams losing, but they really just need to keep going. So Cool has pitched as well as any of their relievers could, so let's keep him in there. 2-3. Grounded to second base. Rodriguez throws to first and 1 out. Will Cool go 7? We'll see. James Loney, 3-8. This is going to possibly cut into the lead here. It's a 1-6 home run chance. It is gone. Loney deep and out of here. Into right. Solo shot. 5-1. It's a start. TJ Rivera. Pirates are going to have to start thinking about some pen action. 2-4 is a single. Definitely now pen action for the Pirates. It's going to be Felipe Rivero, Jared Hughes. Now Rene Rivera with TJ at first. And 1 out. 1-8. Strikes him out. And so can Cool finish out the inning here. It's going to be a pinch hitter for the Mets. Salas will pitch the top of the 8th. It will be Kelly Johnson. Coming in and trying to bring home Rivera himself. He'd love a home run here. 2 outs. Six-seven lefty. That is trouble. This is going to get the runner to third, and it's going to be the end of the day for Cool. That is a single. First and third, 2 outs. And that will be it. So Granderson with Johnson at first, Rivera at third, and the manager comes out and he's going to call in Rivero. Cool with a pretty good outing there, 6 2/3, but couldn't get that last out, and it's going to be tough here. Granderson with a chance. He's definitely got power. Even against lefties. So here we go. Rivero trying to get this final out of the 7th inning. Runners on first and third. That's a 3-7. A 1-4 would score the run. Otherwise, it'll be a liner to second base, and it is going to be a liner. Caught by Rodriguez. That retires the side. 1 run on the dinger by Loney. 2 left on base. Going to the 8th, it'll be Fernando Salas. Taking the mound for the Mets. If I can get my fingernails underneath the card. Okay, Blevins is going to go back to the shower and clean up after an effective relief outing. Cervelli will be the first to face Salas, who came over from the Angels. Top of the 8th, 5-1 Pirates, and that's a 4-4. Catcher X, Rivera 2. 2 and 3 is going to be a ground ball right out in front of the plate. Swing and bunt, and he'll make the play. 1 out. Sean Rodriguez, 6'10", righty, grounder to short. So Cabrera, 3-E8, 3-20, he gets to it, and then an 11 on the E8 makes the play. Loney with the stretch and the catch. So it'll be, let's see, so Jared Hughes will pitch the bottom of the 8th, and the Pirates are going to pinch hit here with Adam Frazier. For Felipe Rivero. And with Mercer coming up, they will just go ahead and, let's see, pinch hit in the 8th. They're going to keep Salas in there. So 2 outs, lefty batter, righty pitcher. 2-7 is a hit. Probably a double, 1-13. It's a 2. So a double for Adam Frazier in a pinch hit roll, and it brings up Mercer. Runner at second. They are holding him. Actually, they're not holding him here. Don't tend to hold runners with 2 outs. So, on second at least. 2-10. And this is going to score another run. So, that is going to be a double again. So, back-to-back doubles. In comes Frazier, 6-1. They get that run right back. RBI for Mercer. He is 3 for 5. A good game for him. And with Matt Joyce coming up, the Mets will make the move to the pen. Let's see, they will have Josh Smoker. Only 2/3 of an inning for Salas. Smoker's coming in to face Joyce. Lefty-lefty matchup. 5-8 lefty is a walk. No damage so far. Now it is going to be lefty versus righty. McCutcheon. 2 outs. 1-7 is another walk. It's going to load the bases. And it's going to be Polanco facing the lefty. Mets hoping it goes off the hitter's card here. And it's a 1-4. That'll be a grounder to second base. That will end the inning as TJ Rivera gets it to Loney. They do allow a run on 2 hits. The base is left loaded. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-1. And it'll be Jared Hughes. Next on the mound, Not a hold situation, just looking to get a clean inning here with Reyes at the plate. Let's go ahead and mark it up here so I know when I put it in the Strat PC later. 4-8 against a switch hitter. That's going to be a potential double, 1-16, and it's a 16. So a double to lead off from Reyes, not what the Pirates were hoping for. Here's Conforto. Runner at second, 6-7 from the left. Fly ball to center field. Under it, McCutchen grabs it, 1 out. Now Jay Bruce. .28 against a righty. That's another fly ball to McCutchen out his way, and he makes another catch. 2 outs. Asdrubal Cabrera. 2-6. That's a strikeout, and that retires the side. So heading to the 9th. Mets still down 5 at 6-1. And they're going to warm up Watson for the Pirates. He hasn't, I don't think he has pitched in, well, the Pirates had a day off the previous day, and Watson hasn't pitched in about 4 days, so he's going to get a run out here. And we will go to visitor half of the inning. Sorry, I lost a little bit of my place here for just a second. Happens every once in a while. Did the Mets use Familia the previous game? He hasn't been used much. He's gonna get some action here. A little bit of a mop-up situation here. So he's going to face Bell, Gong, and Cervelli. So Josh Bell, 6'2", batting from the left. Fly ball left. Game 4, E7, 4 and 11. I think he will not get to it. He will not. It's a single. So his range, suspect, and an E7 with an 11. Should be okay. Yes. But a single to lead off for Bell. 2 for 5. Now Gong. Three, 9. This one is bashed and it is gone. Home run straight up. Jung Ho Gong, 2-run shot. 8-1. Absolutely destroyed. Turned and burned. Dashed and smashed. And that is probably going to make Watson's outing even easier. So, anyway, it is 8-1 now. They get 2 on 2 batters. And that'll be Cervelli, 4 or 5 righty as a strikeout. Could have used that right off the bat. Sean Rodriguez, who is 2 for 3 with a walk. 2 runs scored. 6-5 is a single. Familia struggling here. They're going to pinch hit with Jaso. Frazier was a pinch hitter, and so here we go. Would love to induce a double play here. 3-8. This is another home run chance. Could Familia give up 2 home runs in this inning? 1-4. It's a 6. That's a double. And Rodriguez is going to hold up short there at third. Pinch hit double for John Jaso. Jordy Mercer. Jaso may stay in the game here. I'm knocking my cards down accidentally. Jason may stay in the game to play defensive first. 4-5. That's another strikeout. 2 down. Matt Joyce. 4-11 against a lefty. That's a ground ball. That'll be fielded by TJ Rivera. Completes the inning, but 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 left. And Jaso is going to remain in the game. He will come in for Josh Bell. He'll play first base. And P4 is going to be Watson. Jaso is 4E10. And he runs at about, 11? Yep. Okay. Probably could do another defensive change, but let's not worry about that. Let's just get this one finished up. So, Watson coming in here to close it out, although it's not a save situation. Let's move that up there. All right, so it's going to be Loney. Lefty, lefty. What do the Mets have on the bench? They could go with Ty Kelly. They could go with Flores, Darno, Campbell. Flores is a guy who hits lefties pretty decent here. Let's give him a pinch hit opportunity. .37 is a, oh boy, well, the 1 column looks pretty good. The 2 column looks pretty good. The 3 column is really kind of sketchy. He needs a 1 to 3 here for a single. It is a 3! Can the Mets get this started? TJ Rivera. Let's see, against a lefty. They're going to pinch hit for him with Matt Reynolds. Give Reynolds a chance. A little bit better at the plate. This part of the season, Rivera did start the game, so that's kind of one of the reasons he gets to start here. So, anyway, Flores, ooh boy, he's going to take second on a defensive indifference anyway, and now he gets a chance possibly to balk. Or pass ball. No, Watson doesn't have a balk rating, so we don't have to worry about that. Matt Reynolds, 1-8. He strikes out. TJ Rivera would have popped out, so no effective change there. Rene Rivera will hit. 1-8. Again is a strikeout. 2 down. We got pinch hitter here. For the pitcher, last out against a lefty, they will bring in Ty Kelly. He has a column there with a lot of walks. We'll see if he can keep this inning alive. So here we go. Ty Kelly trying to get on base. 3-7 is a pop-up. Underneath it is Bell, and he will make the final out. And the Mets go down by a score of 8-1. Pirates with plenty of offense here tonight. They get it primarily from Jung Woo Gong, 2 home runs. Another one from Cervelli. he was part of a back-to-back jobber there, and just a lot of hits here in the game. And so we've got some numbers here for you. 8-1 your final. 16 hits for the Pirates. They just went to town on Gesellman and the Mets bullpen. Familia gets hit up 2, gives up 4 of those hits. 8 hits for the Mets. 1 error committed by the Pirates. That was on Gong, so his 2 home run game. Only blemish would be the error he gave up, even though it led really to nothing because it turned into a double play on the next play. And then 12 left on base for the Pirates, 8 for the Mets, so it could have been even worse drubbing here by Pittsburgh, looking to keep their dreams alive here of possible playoffs. They keep it alive with an 8-1 victory. So just want to say thanks to all of the people who watched this from front to back. Want to thank you for putting up with some of the things that I was trying to do. I like to have little graphics and try to explain things, try to give you some information about how I do stuff. So I showed you my pitching chart, and in the process I missed a little bit of the gameplay. I have no interest in gaming anything. If I did, the Mets would be nowhere near the top. So it's unfortunate because when you get back-to-back homers, you'd like to have them on camera, but we still got another one from Gong later on. So, and we had one. Who else? Loney? Yeah, Loney had one as well. So, anyway, 8-1. Like I said earlier in the video, we'll try and get more of these out here. If you could hit the like button, we would really appreciate it here. You know, we keep. We want to put out good content. Sometimes, the name of the channel is Tabletop Baseball, and obviously a lot of you are huge baseball fans, and you probably hit the subscribe button because you are. And the plus part of it, which is other sports, it's fun to have some variety. There's lots of people who like the other sports, and I'd like to get some more football. I'm going to get the Tenacious Golf Tour back going here pretty soon. So stay tuned for those things. But for those of you with baseball, this is kind of like going to be the next couple of weeks are going to be hopefully a game every day or every other day out here. Probably a lot of them just uploaded. But, because we do have 6 or 7 teams that are still in the hunt. We got the Pirates back in the hunt still because they've won this game. So we'll probably keep following them. So anyway, thank you for patronizing the channel here. We appreciate you guys, all of you. We appreciate any of you who are in our Facebook group. It comes and goes as far as my ability to check it and to comment and to like. I try to do as much as I can. Feel free to post anything you want there. If you want to post a video link of somebody else you watched that you thought was a great game or had a good presentation, feel free. If it's your channel, feel free. I just, we have a great resource there. I think we've got 1,600 subscribers to that too, or something like that. Some large number, and I guess my philosophy on things with the group is oftentimes trying to make sure that everybody ends up having their stuff being seen, and it's okay because I think everybody does. Ultimately, if you put your stuff on there, someone's going to see it. People will scroll down and find the things. So if you've ever felt like you couldn't post something on our Facebook group, as long as it's related to tabletop baseball or tabletop sports, we don't want a lot of extraneous stuff. So, I don't want to be heavy. Just, be respectful, post good stuff, and we'll all be happy. So anyway, hit like, hit subscribe, all the good things. Keep rolling. Enjoy your lead up here to Thanksgiving, and we will see you back here on Tabletop Baseball Plus very soon. 8-1 is your final. Pirates keep their season alive.